crazy. I mean, caprese. Welcome to Weekend at the Cottage. I'm Nick Manoilovich. If you haven't already, the usual drill. Please subscribe to our website. Please look for us on our dedicated YouTube channel. Click for subscription. Drop us a few comments. And then finally, why not have a chat with the other wonderful person from Weekend at the Cottage, the incredible Carol Bugazzi. She's available, carol@weekendatthecottage.com, but you'll also find her on our social media platforms, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm just gonna beg you to work with me for a second. It's the height of the summer. You've plucked a gorgeous tomato from the garden. You have some fresh basil. You happen to find some bufala mozzarella. You might be thinking of making the classic caprese salad, you know, that Italian, very famous salad from Capri. No, instead, we're gonna take the tomato, cheese, basil, sandwich it in focaccia, make a sandwich that's truly fantastic. You can do this using one of those sandwich presses. If you don't have a sandwich press, you can do this on a frying pan. To begin the recipe, we're taking vine tomatoes, those beautiful, have to be very sweet tomatoes, taking out the core, and then we're thinly slicing them. I'm placing them onto a dinner plate, then a sprinkling of kosher salt. This is going to release the flavor. Then a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. For 1 hour, these tomatoes are going to sit on this plate, come to room temperature, and kind of weep a little bit. They're going to give off some fantastic flavor. The cheese for this sandwich is a bufala mozzarella, keeping to the real tradition of a caprese. This is a large ball of cheese. We're going to thinly slice it, place it to the side. We're going to be making our sandwich in classic focaccia bread, this very thin Italian bread. This one has a little bit of rosemary on top. Take your knife and draw it through the center. You'll see this is quite a large loaf, so I'll be cutting this into 4 before we grill them. Once I open the focaccia bread, I'm going to transfer the tomatoes onto a side plate, and then there's a little bit of this oil and salted tomato juice. Take a pastry brush, kind of whisk it together, and then we're going to brush the top of the inside of that focaccia bread. Now we go ahead and we start laying on the slices of the bufala mozzarella. Make sure you fill all the way to the edges of the focaccia. Now goes fresh basil. If you have it in the garden, all the better. I like to add quite a bit. I think it really boosts the flavor of the sandwich. Next comes our slices of tomato. Make sure you're generous. Don't be skimpy on this. I want a jam-packed sandwich. Right before we close things up, a sprinkle of kosher salt, 1 more drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, so that when we place the top on, that's going to soak up some of this wonderful flavor. Top goes on knife, and I'm dividing into 4 pretty substantial sized sandwiches. The sandwich press has come to temperature. My first sandwich goes in, bring the lid down, and we're gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes. You can lift your lid to check on it. Hey, how you doing there, caprese panini? You're okay? Perfect. Put the lid back down, and you cook it to your desired doneness. I like to present them on this long platter like this for guests to enjoy. It's perfect by the pool. It's great on the dock. It's super just to serve these for a light meal. Fantastic. What can you expect when you bite into it? Cheese is gooey, bread is crispy. Flavors are beautiful, just like the salad that inspired this caprese panini, now made with traditional focaccia bread. I feel like I'm heading off on an Italian vacation. Okay, reality chat, we're still in the city. Hope you make this sandwich, enjoy it, share it with your friends and family, and then come on back and visit again soon. Thanks so much for hanging out. Let's eat.